Hello, welcome to Centennial Hall, room 1403. This is a rundown of how the audio-video technology works in here. Up here at the teacher's desk, we have our touch panel, and that's going to control just about everything we need. Right now, it's on its startup page, and there's a button on there that says press here to begin. So when I press that, it's going to give me the option of whether or not I want to boot up the projector. I'll go ahead and click yes. That powers on the projector, and it brings the screen down out of the ceiling for us. That whole process takes just over a minute, and while that's occurring, there will be a wait screen on our touch panel. We'll know things are ready when that screen goes away and our main screen comes up. But while we're waiting, we'll talk about the lighting presets. They're on the right-hand side there. There's 5 buttons, lights all on, 2 lecture settings, one with the whiteboard and one without the whiteboard lights, a theater setting that'll dim all the lights, and then a lights all off. Those settings, or those presets, can all be found over on this panel on the wall too. There's 5 buttons there that correspond with those 5 presets we talked about. And then there's a master on-off switch at both of the doors. We also have a wireless microphone here in the room. If I go to the wireless mic and I go to the top, I can click it on. And then whatever I do in the wireless microphone is going to be reinforced in the speakers in the room. If I needed to adjust the volume on that, if I needed to turn my voice up or down, I can come over to the touch panel, and you'll see now we have our main screen here. We are booted up. And in the bottom row there's an audio control button. And then that'll give you some options. And on the left-hand side is our wireless microphone. I can turn it up or turn it down and mute it. When I get it to the level that I want, I click the back button to get back to the main screen. And then I'll just give you a quick reminder to turn the power off on the wireless microphone, because even if you're not using it, if it's powered on, the battery will completely drain. So we want to make sure and turn that off. Okay, now we can concentrate on our main screen here. And on the top row of the screen is our source select area. Whatever we press up there is going to show up on the screen for us. Right now, PC is selected, so the PC is going to show up on the big screen. A quick note about the PC is that you'll have to log on to the PC when you come in. This one's already logged onto. The username is going to be the first part of your UWL email address, and the password is going to be your UWL net ID. So make sure and log on when you come into the room, and log off when you're finished. The next 2 buttons here are our laptop options. We have a laptop or VGA connection, and the next one is an HDMI or a digital laptop connection. And all those cables can be found right here in the teacher station in this cable cubby. There's also a power supply in there, so you don't have to rely on your battery. You can plug right in. I'll go ahead and hook my laptop up. I'm going to use the VGA connection. So I'll plug that into the side of my laptop there. And then I'll take the audio cable and I'm going to plug that into the headphone jack on the side of my laptop. Then I'm all set and ready to go. So I can come over to the touch panel and I'll choose that first laptop button. And then my laptop should show up on the screen for us. Now, if your laptop doesn't show up for you, it's probably because you don't have your laptop set into the right mode. You can change the mode in the control panel, or you can come over and on a Windows keyboard, your shortcut is going to be hold down the function key and press the F8 key. You get a nice little menu there, or it'll scroll through the options automatically. And you'll want to make sure and choose the duplicate mode so that whatever is showing on your screen is going to show up on the big screen. The next item on our source select is the Blu-ray player. If I press that Blu-ray button, it gives me the different control options for the Blu-ray. On the left-hand side, we have our play and stop. On the right-hand side, we have our navigation controls and our menus. If I hit this full screen video button, I'm going to get a little preview of what's going to be showing. I can hit the back button to get back to the main area. And I'll note that the Blu-ray player is located here on the right-hand side of the teacher station. You can use the front panel controls as well. And it doesn't have to be a Blu-ray disc. You can use your regular DVDs or CDs in the Blu-ray player as well. And this is also a good time to mention the volume control. The main volume control is located here at the bottom of the touch panel. I can turn the little knob to the left or to the right to adjust the volume level. And whatever is selected in our source select row is the volume that's going to be heard in the room. So right now we have Blu-ray selected, so that's what we're going to hear in the room. If we wanted to hear the volume of the PC, we would have to switch our source select over to PC. Then we would hear what's happening on the computer and be able to turn it up and down using our volume. The document camera is the next thing we'll talk about. It's on the right-hand side of the desk here. The power is in the back part of the unit. I'll go ahead and press the power button. The light blinks green. When it's a solid green, we'll know that the unit's ready to go. Our advanced features are up here by the camera. I can zoom in and out using the zoom wheel. I have manual and autofocus. You'll want to keep that on autofocus unless you're doing something very active. We have some other options, some advanced options there as well. When the document camera is ready to go, I come over and I press that document camera button. It takes just a few seconds, just like it does for all of the sources, for everything to sync up, and once it does, anything I do under the camera is going to show up on the screen for us. The last source that we'll talk about is our auxiliary source. It's up there on the top. When I press auxiliary, it's going to give me a little sub-menu there asking if I want to use the S video or the composite video. Those connections are located back in our cable cubby here again. They share the audio, but the composite video is here and the S video is here. And so if you had a video camera, you wanted to play your iPod or you wanted to do anything of that nature, you could bring the cables in and connect them, and then your device would show up on the screen and you can control it right from the device there. On the left-hand side of our touch panel then, we have a few options. We have a projector power button if you wanted to power down the projector but leave the system on. We have a video mute button, which sends a black screen or just mutes the video of the projector without powering anything down. And you can definitely use that in conjunction with the screen up and screen down button. If you press the video mute and put the screen up, you'll be able to write on the whiteboard, and then you can unmute the video and put the screen back down, and then you don't have to wait for the system to power up for a minute and power down for a minute and use all that time. There's a microphone mute button, and on the bottom here we have our help button, and when I hit that button, it brings up the names and phone numbers of a couple members of the Academic Technology Services staff, and that's the phone numbers that you're going to want to call if anything happens in the room, or if you have a problem, or if you have any questions or need anything. You go ahead and give those numbers a call, and somebody will help you as soon as possible. I'm going to click OK to get out of this menu and back to our main page. And in the bottom right-hand corner there is our System Off button. When I press that button, it gives me the option of whether I want to power down or cancel out of that. I'm going to hit the power down button, and what's going to happen is the projector is going to power down, which is very important, so we save the life of the projector bulb, and the screen is going to go up. And I'm going to mention one more time that if you have any problems or any questions, please give a call to Academic Technology Services, and we'd be happy to help. Thank you.